things that I'm going to just remind you.
Okay.
And I'm going to send you the 2 things you need to remind your timekeeper.
Okay.
Also, if you are hosting at any other point without a timekeeper, to just stay in the main room and use the broadcast message to all in the breakout rooms. Because if no one is in the main room when you live stream,
Okay.
that ends the stream.
Okay, so when the judges are done their deliberation period and
When they go into deliberation, stay in the main room.
stay in the main room. Okay, so never leave. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So today I have a timekeeper. It's chill, but I guess for Friday, then if there's no timekeeper, just send a message to all. Hey, come back, and then
Exactly.
All right, beautiful. Man.
Did I send you the code?
Yeah, I think it's going right now. I don't know if you could check it up. Like I could.
Yeah, I see that you're streaming, so I think we're good.
Okay, great.
Right.
Great.
I'm gonna hop into the other ones.
All right, perfect.
Let me know when you get 2 seconds. Did you send that? When did you send that?
Huh?
Oh, that was a long time ago. That's February. That's January. All right, later.
It must be my. I'd say mine is right. How's it going? It's Shobi speaking. Yeah, I noticed my name isn't there.
I recognize your voice. Hi, Tim.
Hi. How's everyone doing?
Amazing.
Doing great. So I'll be the timekeeper today. Yeah.
I just assigned everybody to the judges room. Don't accept the prompt now. It's just for later when the judging starts and everything. That's the room you'll be going into. News right. Same thing goes for you as well. Sounds good. Perfect. Hey, Mary, I assigned you to the judges room. Just a little heads up. Don't accept it now. Later on, when the judging time begins, just accept it then, and that'll be the room that you guys will do the deliberation and everything. Sounds good? Oh, maybe he's not there yet. Okay.
Sorry, anyways, I don't see it anyways. Anyways, a breakout room offering, just so you know.
Yeah, me
Oh.
too.
Okay, perfect. I'll fix
Maybe
that.
make us co-host. I don't know.
Yeah, you have to be a co-host, I think, to do that.
Got you. Okay, thank you for mentioning that. And who how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Very, very good. Am I saying your name properly and everything?
Yeah,
or-
yeah, you're good.
Good, good, perfect. If I had $1 for every time someone mispronounced my name, I would.
I wouldn't be here. So are all the judges in different rooms? Is that it?
Yeah, yeah. For here, you guys are gonna have like your separate room for like deliberation and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the other
Is
team.
this is our judging team?
Yeah, you have Tim and you have Mary. I think it's a good time everyone can introduce themselves.
Yeah, sure.
What, Anuj, why don't you go first?
Sure. So I'm a part of Workden. It's a startup. It's actually the one that's in the case competition today. I came on as a minority partner. I have a background in tech. I started a internet and voice company back in 2012. That's still operating today. So that's kind of my main business. And then I'm coming on as an advisor to Workden in terms of growing sales and marketing. And that concept when it comes to what I've done with my previous company, which is in operation today. So that's about it for me.
Very cool. Mary, do you want to go next?
Sure. Hi, I'm Mary Perry. I'm the director in the undergraduate program, the business program at JMSB. And I believe we may have met at the first competition. Andrew, I think, were you there?
I was not there, no.
Okay, you were not there. Also, sorry, this is a question to the panel. I put my camera on, but my picture is not showing up. So I don't know what's going on.
This is perfect timing, actually. Jeff just joined in.
Hi everyone.
Hi, Jeff. How are you?
Good, and you?
Good. My camera's not on.
Yeah, that's okay. Basically, so Shobi, did you open up the rooms?
Yeah, I think so. They should be open.
Okay.
Still don't see them, just so you know, Toby. We don't see them.
Right.
Yeah.
I assigned everyone to the rooms as well.
I don't see it.
Does everyone at the bottom, you don't see a breakout room button, correct?
No.
No.
Jeff,
Okay.
you
I
have
might
to
have to.
press open all rooms. Is that what it is?
Yeah, you do have to open all rooms. That's
Oh,
why.
okay. Sorry
Oh,
about
I
that.
see it
Yeah, I
now.
clicked.
It's good?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
But
I
Jeff,
have.
do you think you could help me put my camera on? Because it's on, but it's not, my picture's not showing. I'm not showing.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I just need to do something real quick. I'll be back in the next 2 minutes.
So should I join the room and you'll meet me there?
Yeah, I'll join back this room. I just need to do something real quick.
Okay, then I'll stay where I am.
All right, perfect.
Okay, thank you. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Tim.
No, it's fine. I think it's just left anyways. I'll wait till he comes back. I think Shobi, I think he joined the room.
And who's joined the room? Oh,
I
okay.
think he did, yeah.
I think you're right.
You can just, if you go in, if you click on breakout, you can actually broadcast a message. You should be able to broadcast a message to him, or you can just pop in the room and tell him to come back, either one.
You're right. I think I'll tell him to
Yeah,
come.
dropping in is probably the easiest thing, you know. Yeah. My live teaching on Zoom, every functionality. How you doing, Mary?
I'm good. Very busy as always, but very good. Thank you.
Yeah.
How are you?
The same. Never stops.
Stop. Yeah. Nice to meet you, Nursat.
Hi, nice to meet you as well. So I'll introduce myself, I guess. I'm a third year accounting student, and I'll be your timekeeper for today.
Great.
Great.
Thank you.
So just introduce myself. I'm essentially the faculty advisor for our MBA case competition program. I'm a prof in the management department at JMSB. I'm also, like Mary, on the board of ENGCOMM. You know, half my life, I guess, is consulting. I'm a partner at a firm called Command Consulting, so strategic focus.
Did you start off in consulting, or did it was later on in your career?
It's kind of at the same time. I started in '96 in consulting. I started teaching in 2000, so more or less the same time, really.
Perfect. I'm back. Okay. Sorry, I had to run. Let's
Okay.
go lend my brother my microphone for a moment. So Mary, if you can go into you see start video or stop video, you see there's a little
Yes, I
arrow,
do.
correct?
Yeah.
Just click on that and you'll see an option. There might be a few options at the top. Do you see anything that
It
maybe?
says select camera, integrated webcam, choose virtual background, video setting.
Okay, do you mind going into video setting?
Okay. So the options are mirror my video, touch up my appearance, adjust for low light, always display participant names on their video. And it says integrated webcam. Let's see yeah, that's my option.
And that's the only option you have, right?
That's the only option that shows up.
And
then there's original below it. It's original ratio or HD.
yeah, nothing. Usually it could have been like the other option was selected. In this case, I think it might just be a situation where the camera isn't feeding the video to it.
It's the first time I think I've been on 3 video calls, Zoom meetings this morning, and my camera was working. So I was really surprised that it's not working now.
Yeah. At the moment, there isn't much I can really suggest doing outside of restarting your computer, but I think participants are about to start presentation soon.
How about I just get out of Zoom and come right back on and make sure that I click the video cam on when I came in.
That might be it.
I will try it right now. I'll see you in 2 secs. Okay?
Perfect.
Thanks.
Jeff, besides that, I think we're pretty solid, eh?
All right, sounds good.
All right, amazing. Appreciate you, buddy.
No worries. I'm gonna stay here just in case we do need me to answer a few questions, but
I love it, man.
once that's done, I'm gonna hop off. I'll tell you when I hop off so that you can see it. But I think teams are coming in, right?
I'm
we have
back,
one
but my camera's not on. I don't know.
And
That bugs me. So I went to advanced options, video processing, sending, video rendering method.
out of curiosity, do you in the statistics you saw video and like video send and receive, right?
In the statistics, when I clicked on start video,
in the settings, just in general, you see there is general video, audio, share screen, background and filters, recording, statistics on the left side.
I have the mute button on the left, and then I have select a camera, integrated webcam, choose virtual background, video settings. Let's go to video settings.
Yep.
Then I have video.
Yeah, and if you can go to statistics, I just want to see maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I'm here. I'm in statistics.
If you go into the video tab, it's overall video, overall audio and then video. And can you just let me what you see in terms of the send column?
Send, it's 0 ms for latency. Jitter is 0 ms.
Okay, so you actually see numbers.
Yeah, only zeros.
Interesting. So that's telling me that it is receiving some sort of signal,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just not like it could just be restarting your computer, might fix it afterwards.
Okay.
That would really be my first suggestion, but I don't have the schedule in front of me, so I don't know when teams are supposed to be coming in.
Well, at 3:10, I think. Well, we were supposed to start at 3:10.
Yeah, exactly. The presentation. We're just
so
waiting
yeah.
for one more team member and them to join. We're in the waiting room.
God, this is the first time this happens. Anyway,
It happens.
I'll fix it for the next time. I feel bad.
It's no worries. I'll try to come back later on and maybe help resolve it, but I think the restart might be it because
Okay.
it's the video is like it is sending some video. It's
Okay.
just not sending anything.
Perfect.
Right.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate
No
it.
worries. I'll come back and check in on you guys after.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Bye, bud.
So do we stay here or do we go to the breakout rooms?
We stay here.
Okay, so I'll just click later.
Yeah, exactly, man. Perfect.
Okay, awesome. Okay.
We have a break later, Mary. You can always just turn your computer off after two presentations during the break.
Yeah.
I mean, he gave you the classic IT solution, turn your computer off and on.
Yes. Oh boy. Maybe my laptop is just tired of being on Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have share screen. No, I don't want to share my screen. No. Okay. I'll stop.
It is glitchy at times, Mary. I can tell you, like teaching, I've had issues with audio specifically a couple of times. I've got to phone in to use my
Oh,
phone's
God.
audio, and next time you go in, it's perfectly fine. So it can be glitchy, of course, at times.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to. Everyone's ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna start admitting the participants. I think they're missing one person that's gonna come in. Hey guys, Louise, can you just put the name of your team before your name if you don't mind?
Yeah, 1 second.
No stress.
Chevy, is there something we should be doing on the InnovaTank platform right now as well?
2 seconds. I think there should be the what's it called? The judging template there, right? With the where to input the score and everything.
I'm on the homepage there. I do see Division 2 Case 1.
Exactly.
And then I click on that and it brings me to the main page where the description and the evaluation criteria is.
Ooh, okay. 2 seconds. I'll get you on the right page there. Tim and Mary, do you also see that, or are you on the?
I'm on the page and I picked I'm on the evaluation page, but there's a repository. Should I click on the repository?
I just tried clicking both the evaluation repository. Neither gives me anything.
Okay, then I guess nothing's been uploaded, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I presume they want us to fill it out after the presentation anyways, right? So I want to take notes and so on and then fill it out in the end.
That's what I'm assuming.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
So yeah, Noor, sorry to answer your question. Yeah, I think for now it should be okay, and then after the presentation,
Fair enough.
we can put the scores. Yeah.
Okay.
Louise and Shakid, I think you're missing a teammate, right? That's coming in.
Yes, we are.
Okay, is that teammate coming in, or did that
No,
delay?
he's not. He cannot be able to participate in this
Oh,
program.
okay, no problem. All right, so feel free to. I'll let Nusrat take it away.
All right, so hi everybody. I'm going to be the timekeeper for this presentation. We're going to start with a 15-minute presentation, then we're going to move on with a 15-minute Q&A period, and then it will be followed by a 10-minute deliberation period. Finally, there will be a 10-minute feedback period. I'll be holding up play cards when there are 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute, and when the time will be up. The presentation can begin now when you're ready.
Well, can we share our screen, or how, like, we submitted the presentation, so
Yeah, please share your screen.
okay, 1 second, I'm gonna open it now.
In the meanwhile, I think I will present myself and then Luis. My name is Shaked. I'm a second year in aerospace engineering in the Technion institution in Israel. It's very nice to meet you all. And we have been working at this problem for the past few hours, but I'm apologizing in advance in the name of me and Luis, because we're currently in our exams period. So we're trying to manage between those two. And that's it for now. Luis?
Yeah, well, so my name is Luis Quesada. I am studying civil engineering at Technion. And yeah, as Shaked said, we are on our final exams period. And also it's a hard period, but we're trying to do our best, and hopefully it's gonna be okay. So this is our presentation. It's called Work Then, and yeah. So we try to approach the not the problem, but the way of the current Work Then workplace, and we wanted to first to explain how it's working right now. So we can see that it was founded in 2018, and the views and the views of the company, it's to find and like to create productive workspaces, and to like partnering with local businesses, and to create a unique space that people will be able to enjoy and work with other people.
It's
So
especially for individuals. Sorry, Luis. It's particularly for individuals who are not able financially to buy their own or rent their own office. So they're renting in like much less expensive way. So it's for temporary times, the renting of the workspace.
Right. So, and they offer the day pass, a 5-day pass, and a monthly pass. And the prices are between $9 to $19.99.
Right. And also, as we can see in the presentation, most of the workspace that Workteam is working with is our restaurants. So we took that into consideration while offering the following things.
Right. Also, on the views, we can see that they focus on maximizing the available space, to minimizing the waste of the materials, to be good with the environmental conditions, and they embrace the startup culture. So we took all those views into account in order to try to give a recommendation on our possible like outcomes and things. So the amenities they offer free coffee, tea, water, Wi-Fi, power plugs, all needed in order to be a proper workplace. And so
we also noted a menu because of the partnership usually with restaurants.
So this is what we were working on most. We wanted to suggest this service. We wanted to maintain the uniqueness of the atmosphere at each location in the work then. And we don't want it to be all of them to be similar. We want it to be a unique location, like every location should be unique, and it should be maintain the views and the workplace of the work then, but we want everything to be different but similar. And we were developing on our two services are developing features on a current app or developing a new app, and branding and marketing are the most focused things that we worked on.
Right, as Luis said, we wanted the people to feel like they're worked in, and although they're in different places, they will be aware that they're inside of the brand and recognize it.
So the features of this app that we are recommending, we want to create a group chat for the people that are working in the exact location. So when they go and they get into the Wi-Fi and they get into the workplace, that they can connect with all the other workers around them, not necessarily by talking, but by a chat. And also this app could provide information about the services offered on the location and on different locations. And it's a way of connecting and to creating a culture in the brand. Right. And also this, we were trying to create that the printing and scanning system will be related also to the app, that you can have send this in an email, and then you just go to the printer and will be available.
All of those are features that we thought adding them to the app will be improving the whole experience in Workday.
Right. So on the proposition we tried to develop was first we need to get feedback from the current customers regarding the service already offered, and with that feedback we can try to see if our proposition will work, if it is what they actually are looking for. And once we get that feedback, and then once we get that feedback, we can develop a pilot plan containing those such new features for the app based on that experience that we got, and we can expose it to the customers. And with that, we can receive another feedback to see what can we develop on and try to improve the current experience in working in those places.
One of the key metrics that we state for ourselves is the analyzing of time use of customers while they're in workspace. So if the analysis show that more than 50% of the usage, so we consider it success, and otherwise failure, and then we will have to think about other ways to improve the experience of the customer.
So on the resources we're going to need, we can see like we will need the data analysis, we will need software programmer and other different type of consultants, from psychologists and from other type of people like working on people, like on personal experience.
Ergonomic profession.
Yeah, like ergonomics and those stuff. And for the second proposition we worked was in branding and marketing. We saw that it would be a great, they offer coffee for free and tea and water. So maybe we could improve this by using coffee mugs, like branded coffee mugs, providing other accessories like mouse pads, computer stands, and other needed accessories for them to feel better and to be able to work in a good workplace.
Yes, as Luis said, we just wanted to be, as I said earlier, the recognition of work done, and to people to be aware of this kind of program. And also we wanted to establish social events for worked-in users that could be by themes or by professions of people. And so that if we're doing a partnership with a restaurant, that could do also good for the partner, and we can also earn their recognition and ours.
So we want to work in the social media marketing, in social media such as Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. And for this proposition in the social media, we saw that in the current Instagram page, they have only 45 posts, 687 followers with 750 following. And we saw also that in the competition in WeWork, they had 2,896 posts, 622,000 followers, and 908,000 following, which is much more from the Instagram from work then. So we had to improve in that side. Also in Facebook, the work then platform has 555 likes, whereas WeWork has 1.3 million. So we think that it's a place that it could be a good opportunity and to grow in that part.
Right, as well as, of course, ordering all the accessories as we mentioned before.
So for this proposition, we want to increase the number of views, followers, and content in the social medias. As I said before, Instagram, Facebook, we can contact influencers, YouTubers, other ads, ads.
Or just making commercials or on social media. So that will, again, increase the awareness of worked-in.
Yeah. All for the social events, we thought about maybe doing a weekly or monthly social event with a theme or with a specific specific theme that will get the culture of work, and also to be to help the local the local locations, such as like the restaurants and the businesses, because it's a view of work then, and it's a win-win. When you create a social event, you have all the logistics and everything could be covered by the restaurant, and it's gonna be good for them. They're gonna be more visual to all people, and it's a win-win.
Also, what we wanted to face with when we encounter all the problems and the how do you say that? 1 second. All the obstacles that worked-in is facing with, we wanted to give the people who are in worked-in and the customers of worked-in to be able to network, and as well to have a quiet workspace. So the events are making it possible.
Yeah. So for this to happen, we need to develop a budget in order to buy the required accessories. We need to find partnership with social media people, influencers, YouTubers. We need to post ads on social media and a bunch of other resources that we're gonna need. But this is what we developed, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And any question or any suggestion, we'll take it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, so the Q&A period can start now.
Okay, if you want, I'm Mary. I could start. Does that work? Yeah.
Sure.
So my question is around There's one thing, thank you for the presentation. I think it was good. You had some great marketing propositions. But my question is around the landscape. What is the opportunity of this business? What does the landscape look like in North America? Because that was the scope of the business case. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Can you develop on the question a little bit more, please? Like the landscape.
It's just to understand where's the opportunity. So the scope of the business is North America. Right now they have some visibility, probably in Quebec. So what does the landscape look across, if they're looking to grow in a scalable fashion? What is that opportunity? What does the landscape look like, and where does the opportunity lie?
Okay. So I think that if we improve in the marketing and in this part of the branding and create a culture right now, it's a local businesses and local places. But if we can create that in also like other small communities, other small towns, it's gonna create like a bubble, and it's gonna grow and grow and grow. So if you help local communities, if you help local businesses, it's gonna grow. It's gonna create a culture that everyone wants to participate in. So that will be a good way of knowing the brand to promote it, and I think that could be the one value proposition.
Currently, the businesses that they use are restaurants.
Right.
Did you give any thought to other opportunities that could arise that would be available for Workden?
Yes, we have been thinking about developing Workden at an open spaces. So we thought about how we talked about me and Luis about how the workspace will be in open spaces, such as picnic tables and parks. So one of the, I don't think that we mentioned it, but one of the approaches that Workden is describing is that it's very wanted to minimize the making new places. They wanted to use the places that already has in the community. So that goes well with it.
Right, and you can this model, I think you can scale it in not only restaurants, but in a lot of different other food businesses or
dance
other,
studios.
for example, you could make it in the Starbucks things, or you could make it in dance studios that they're not using it in the mornings. They would have that space available, or maybe, yeah, I have nothing else, but like it's scalable. It's just going out there and trying to find new places, new locations that you can
Okay.
help.
Okay, thank you. I'll leave it to the next judge.
Mr. Phil, go ahead.
No, please, Anush, go ahead. I'll go after you.
Sure. So my name is Anuj. As you guys know, I represent Workden. So I had a couple of questions when it comes to the specifics, and to go after what Mrs. Perry said. I'm a little bit unclear about what you guys would deem the target market to be, which was outlined. What would you say is a representation of who a user may be of this service?
Who are the user of the marketing of Workden?
Oh, well, who would be targeted through the marketing? You mentioned social media a few times during the presentation. Who would be the target of this type of service?
So I think that the target will be most young entrepreneurs, or young trying to make their own business, or
Startup pairs.
yeah, startups and yeah, all those people that work from home, that they can work from home, all the programmers, all the engineerings, like electrical engineering that work on programming, all those are the target market.
Right. Given your implementation of social media and the events that we're going through with the pandemic, would you suggest that they implement this strategy now, or would it be something more long-term or short-term? What would be kind of the time that you guys would look at implementing the suggestions?
So yeah, because of Corona, the social events and all these kind of things are not possible right now, but it should be a short, long-term approach. Right now, for example, we can talk about the case in Israel. Most of the people are vaccinated, and they are trying to put the economics back to where it goes. Maybe like they're implementing a green passport that if you get vaccinated, you can get to all these places. So I guess that right now it won't be, right now will be the perfect time to try to develop and try to reach those people. And once it's going to be possible to go to these other use live, like the last, I don't know, like the current live that we were used to, then they will know at work, then they will have a place to go and a place to work.
Okay, excellent. And then one last question. During the presentation, you mentioned time use analysis. What would be the implementation of that? How would that metric be measured?
We wanted to make sure that the app is relevant for the people who is currently at the work team. So as we mentioned, there's a lot of features we wanted to add it. And if the person, while he is in work team workspace, will use it, so we will know that we succeeded to make an app that is relevant and usable for the customer.
So the time use would be the amount of time the user is on the app while in the workplace?
Exactly.
Yeah, and the amount of time they spend in that app or that feature during the work time.
Perfect. Thank you for the presentation. Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Hi, team. My question is pertaining to the budget. I'm concerned that the firm and working towards a low cost model. Can you give us a sense of what your budget looks like and potentially what the cost of acquisition of a client looks like?
We actually wanted to make some sort of a chart with a budget and numbers, but honestly, we don't know how much those things will cost around how many stations of workspace Workday want to establish. So we wanted to make it as cheap as possible, and I believe the accessories won't cost much, and the developer of the app will do absolutely, but I think it's very necessary.
Yeah, and also
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry. So also this Workday works as a like it's a startup. So all the money, and I guess it invested, it's in that part of the software, and also so it's just implementing towards that space. And also for the other accessories and other stuff, they could try to get a partnership with some bigger accessory companies or computer accessories that can help and can implement those.
One of the critical things I believe for Workday is kind of the workspace itself. Have you come up with any ideas about how the workspace should be, innovated, managed, structured in terms of what how it functions and so on? Or some asks in the case that talk about privacy and accessibility and so on. So what are some of your thoughts in this area?
Because of the locations are changing, we had in mind that we have open spaces, and at the same time we have restaurants. So for different locations, we have different terms and conditions that we have to deal with. So in restaurants, it will be much easier to make a privacy zone, I guess, and some sort of networking zone at the entrance, and we talked about. But in open space, it will be a little bit difficult, and it depends at the environment, I think.
I welcome my colleagues to ask some additional questions.
Let me see. I have another question.
Do you mind if I go ahead, Ms. Bear?
No, go ahead.
Okay,
Tell
so
me,
just a
Eric,
quick
please.
question.
Yeah.
On the printer and scanner implementation, you guys mentioned that they should have that. One of the things outlined was to be kind of lean and make sure that places can become work dens very quickly and then adapt back to their current form. So do you guys think that would be something too far integrated into the place and kind of add additional layers of complexity when it comes to going from the original design to a work den and back and forth?
I don't really understood the question.
So you guys mentioned a printer and scanner implementation into the work den as one of the suggestions. I was just wondering, based on the fact that we need to transition these places from, let's say, restaurants into work dens and then back and forth, doesn't that add a layer of technological complexity and added weight to a transition period? And would you think that it adds a certain advantage that wouldn't be there if they didn't have that?
I think, yeah, go ahead.
So I think that we're not concerned about like changing the locations and all of that. We're most focusing on that you just, for example, if you want to print something, you upload it to some email and it's directly connected to a specific printer, and then you just, that printer is going to be in a specific location. Like if you move it, then a place that you are going to move it, it will have a printer and everything. So it's just like a system that you can print it in this location or in another location that's just on like on the web, you know.
Wherever we're gonna be, we will need a Wi-Fi access and as well as electrical access. So those both things will let us let the people print the things that they want by the app.
Okay.
Scanning and printing.
Did you have a question, Mary?
No, not right now. Thank you.
All right, so my question would be, what do you see as a critical priority in the next, 12 to 18 months? Is it more locations? Is it more users? Is it investing in features on an app? Like, what do you see as mission critical in the next 12 to 18 months? Where would you want us to focus our attention primarily?
I think it should, right now, it's a good time to focus on getting more customers, of like getting to know the brand to everyone, because right now, like, because of the pandemic and most of this period, everything has shown that you could work online, you could do everything online. For example, in my company, in a specific example, the company that my dad works for, they thought that they couldn't do anything online, that everything had to be like personal. And for this period, it resulted that they had to do it online, and it worked. It everything adapted. So I think that it should focus on trying to get the attention of people, like on creating the culture and creating all the customers. And then once you have that, in the next step will be to find more locations.
I believe that's our time, I think.
Okay, so judges, you can now join the breakout room for the 10-minute deliberation period.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we'll get a breakout room.
Mary, did you get the prompt to join the room or no?
No, I didn't get it.
Okay, no problem. I'll just assign you.
Yeah, probably Mary, if you click on breakout rooms, I think you should see it.
Breakout rooms?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You have been assigned to breakout room judges timekeeper.
Exactly.
Yeah, just click on it. Just click
Okay.
on join the room. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be going there. Thank you, Tim.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Tim. For you guys, I think you guys should be able to join your room as well. There's a team room I had assigned you to. So same thing, just breakout room on the bottom, press it, and you can go. Sounds good? Shakir and Luis? Yeah. You guys got it. It's not working.
She might be frozen. We'll see. Can you just send me in the
Alright.
dealer? Yep, there she is. Wait. So what was up? And
Yeah. So no, they're saying like
wait, I'm
it's
just gonna remind you that
I'm-
we are live streaming. So if you have any case sensitive info, to just be aware of it.
I appreciate that. No, it's a new Jews thing like on the software for the judging. You didn't really get to see like the criteria and stuff. Meaning like yeah, you know what I mean? Like to input the scores. I just think you could just talk to him real fast.
Yeah. Who was it specifically?
Anuj.
Okay. Yeah. Just send me in, and
Gotcha.
I'll clear up any questions.
I appreciate you.
No worries.
I think you should
Yep, I
be
got it.
all right.
Did we lose a team?
No, they're just in the other room.
I think Mary's still stuck in the breakout room. Oh, there she is.
No, she's coming.
Sorry about that, Mary. You're asking me something?
That's right. Maybe we can have the judges
Okay, I'm good.
introduce themselves before the team starts presenting, just
Sorry?
quickly. I'm just saying to our moderator, Nusrat, basically we have the judges introduce themselves just prior to this team presenting. That way, the team gets to know the judges a little bit. And I might suggest too that when they finish presenting, you might want to stop sharing screen so we can maybe see them. They can see us a bit more. It's easier to connect that way. That might be a good suggestion.
Perfect.
Perfect. I'm gonna add in the participant.
Are you going to live stream the feedback session as well?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Actually, no, you're right.